As I said in my introduction, I wanted to just very quickly touch on a couple of projects that the Council have been involved in implementing this policy, partly because actually we have been leading by example, and there's been very much recognition of that at a national level. So we've received a Carbon Trust and Daily Telegraph Innovation Award in 2007 as the greenest public sector organisation in the UK for our energy efficiency work. We received the Guardian Innovation and Sustainability Award at the UK Housing Awards in 2008, and the COSLA Excellence Silver Award for our Combined Heat and Power Initiative. So I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes telling you about the Combined Heat and Power Initiative. The Council originally decided to use combined heat and power in multi-storey blocks to tackle fuel poverty in the city in areas of deprivation, as well as cutting carbon emissions. So it was very much about killing two birds with one stone. And it's not just a good example of improving energy efficiency, but it's a good example of joined-up working across the Council to achieve more than one end. In 2002, we established the Aberdeen Heat and Power Company Limited as an independent, not-for-profit company to develop and manage combined heat and power schemes for the benefit of the people of Aberdeen. Currently includes 3 projects in different parts of the city, but I'm just going to give you the highlights of one of them. This is the Seaton scheme, which is in one of the Council's priority regeneration areas. It includes 6 multi-storey blocks with a total of 500 flats, a plant room which was designed to blend with its link setting, which means it's got the turf roofs kind of wave-shaped, reflecting its seaside location. It incorporates sports changing rooms. It's got 1 megawatt gas-fired combined heat and power generator, and you can kind of read the rest of it. And we do have 2 other similar but less big schemes in other parts of the city. But these projects are just the start of where we're hoping to go with combined heat and power. We've got a long-term aspiration and plan for the network to be extended into other parts of the city. The red bits are where we already are. The blue bits are our plans for extension. The plan includes the Seaton plant, which is one up here, being extended to include 8 more multi-storey buildings in the area, as well as being converted from using gas as a fuel source to the gasification of biomass, which will take us from being energy efficient to carbon neutral. And we're hoping to learn from the experience of our East Anglian colleagues in doing that. We also plan to install 3 single multi-storey building gas communal heating systems across the city, with the aim of linking these into the district heating network in due course. And there's a programme for further council investment in combined heat and power in multi-storeys over the next 3 to 5 years. There's also work being funded by Europe to undertake a heat mapping exercise, which will form a baseline for examining the prospects for future expansion of heat networks in the city and form a crucial element of our low-carbon city strategy. And that strategy will incorporate other low-carbon and renewable energy solutions and will hopefully be adopted as supplementary planning guidance. Another very quick example, and I can probably say even less about this because Lisa already mentioned it in her introduction, is the redevelopment of the historical Marshall College as the Council's new corporate headquarters. And being able to make this as an exemplar project has been very much assisted by the Build with Care project and its funding for the biomass heating system. This building was actually founded in 1593, but was reconstructed in 1847 to create what is the 2nd largest granite building in the world. I think it just says in Europe there. I'm not sure now whether it's the world or Europe. I think it actually is the world. And it's very much an iconic building in the city centre landscape. Category listed, so any redevelopment, refurbishment obviously brings its own challenges. Due to issues about its listing and the economic viability of redeveloping it, it actually stood vacant for a while until the council decided to take it on and make it into our headquarters. So we're now investing £80 million to fully reconstruct the building's shell, and that's going to provide 16,000 metres of modern office floor space over 4 floors and accommodate 1,300 City Council staff. And incorporated into the building, as I say, is a biomass heating system which will provide about 1/3 of the building's heating requirements. So not only is this development saving a very important historic building, but it's also making it a focus of the civic heart of the city. But importantly, it's doing that to the highest environmental standards with a BREEAM excellent standard rating. That's very quick and probably too fast, so you will have to replay it back in slow motion. Overview of what we've been trying to do in the City Council to mainstream energy efficient building design. It is only a start, and like the other speakers, I do think that we need to have much more of a shift in culture in terms of how we approach building design and how we occupy our buildings to really make sure that we develop the city in an energy efficient way over the next 25 to 30 years.